we can measure where medieval people put the wounds when they drew them in the back of the hand. Between 50 and 60, there's a 70 there. There's a very big one here, 84. There are no wounds in the wrist drawn by medieval artists. They're all drawn roughly where they are there. And they're all very commensurate. 67 is exactly where the shroud wound is. This kind of logic tends to upset people. That's 45 degrees. That's where the wound would have to be if the nail went through the wrist. That's where it actually goes through. Happy with that? Do you follow the logic to this?
Yep.
Right. So basically using the knuckles as a reference point.
There we are. So I get a little protractor and measure everything. This is where the angle would be if a nail was punched through the palm of the hand. This is where the nail would be if it was punched through basically the middle of the back of the hand. And this angle here would be where it would be if it was going through the wrist. Happy with that? You can see the bones there of the hand. And in everybody's hand, the blue bone is longer than the yellow bone. Does that make sense to everybody? Have a look at your own hand. Yep. The bone between the wrist and the knuckle is longer than the bone between the top knuckle and the second joint down. Everyone can spot that just by looking at their hands. If we look at the shroud, we find that the blue line is slightly shorter than the yellow line. Oh, dearie me. So we can demonstrate that again, the blue line shows the wound actually in the middle of the hand, not anywhere near the wrists. Those two black dots are the famous space of Barbet and another possible nail site. So once again, when we actually look at the anatomy of these things, and this is going to happen again and again and again, because this is why I drive people mad, because I don't take anybody's word for it. I'll actually get to the anatomy and say, no, the shroud wound is not in the wrist. And as you can see, I think anybody looking at that will go, he does have a point. I must go away and research it further myself.